right, here we go. Hello everyone, Dr. Rich Castellano here, the Smile Doctor. We are here at the FFAS meeting, and oh my gosh, it is Catherine Mailey is
Hello.
here. Thank you so much for doing the interview. Catherine is a healer of healers. She helps doctors that are in pain, because our doctors, they're in pain with their businesses. Is that fair to say?
Very fair to say.
And
It's gotten pretty competitive, noisy. You've really got to be on your game in today's world.
And some of these doctors don't even know how much pain they're in or the pain that's coming. There's something, I like how you said that. So we love that we can share this message to get it out there. Tell me, what is it that you like to share with doctors? What are the pearls that you like to talk about so they can help grow their practice? What's your stump speed? What do doctors need to hear?
You know, here's what I'm noticing, and I've been at this for 18 years now, working with surgeons
Wow.
to get
Wow.
more patients and more profits. And what I'm finding is, it's not the yeses that are troublesome. It's the no's, or the I don't knows, or the I'll think about it. It's the what happens behind the scenes when a patient or prospective patient comes to your office or calls your office and they don't book. Let's say they call. They don't book the consultation. Then what? Or they don't show up for the consultation when they schedule the appointment. Then what? Or they come for the consult and they don't book. Then what? I find there's so much money being left on the table with I call it like the invisible lost profits.
Follow up.
The follow-up, my Lord, the follow-up, the retention, the referrals, all of it goes hand in hand, because you have a tendency as a practice to concentrate on anybody who's in front of you saying yes, but the money, the big money, is behind the scenes with all that other group that said, no, I don't know, I gotta think about it.
Patients need a lot of touches.
Sure do.
Where doctors may say,
Especially
well,
today.
if you touch a patient 2, 3, 5 times, is that really enough?
And a doctor, if you say, it takes 8 touches just to get someone's attention, a doctor will say, there's no way we're going to follow up that much. We'll look pushy. We'll look like we're not busy. We'll look like we're desperate. No. Surgeons, like everybody else who owns a business, has got to come into the 21st century. You can no longer be too good, too over yourself. I would say get over yourself, because nowadays it's really about the patient and what they want, and the human nature of how we make decisions, how we get from a I don't know you to a yes, you're the best choice for me. There's a lot in between those 2 points, and anybody who actually bothers to get sophisticated about how we human beings make decisions, you'll be way ahead of the game.
Well, and it's difficult because there's so much marketing and information, and people go to Dr. Google first, and you really, the root word of Dr. Docere is to teach. So to be effective teachers, we're teaching right now. We want to teach doctors how they can spread their message more effectively, because then they're going to get patients. Otherwise, they're going to lose patients to those that are lesser qualified, but they're just better in marketing and business. And we certainly want the best qualified doctors connecting with the best patients. And that's not going to happen until they learn the language of what gets patients' attention.
For sure. I say it a lot, and I don't think that anyone's a big fan of this, but it's really not as much about the surgery anymore as it is about the business side and the marketing side of the surgery. For example, surgeons know their craft very well. Board-certified surgeons know their craft very well. They have a tendency to compete with each other, where I would say, forget that. Worry about the people behind, the non-board certified, the med spas, the ones who say, you don't need surgery, you just need a little filler, a little laser. That's who your competitors are. So why not position yourself as a surgeon? And there's so many things you can do to do that. I would actually say to a surgeon, focus on you and your positioning in this marketplace. Don't worry about your competitors so much. I notice a lot of surgeons really lose sleep over what's everyone else doing. I would say, whatever they're doing, do the opposite, because you have to rise through this crazy noise that's going on in the universe. And how do you do that? You be different. So frankly, that would be my advice. Whatever everyone else is doing, go the other way.
Disruptive marketing.
Yes.
Disruptive marketing. So as you can see, the ability to manage a practice, to manage the marketing, is an art form unto itself, just like the artistry of plastic surgery, the artistry of how do you manage your message and your practice and your team. So Catherine Mailey, how can they find out more about what you do?
I am on, my website is cosmeticimagemarketing.com. I offer all sorts of free stuff because I want you to get to know me. There are lots of free videos there. I always help with, I love the phones. The phones are the most sorely awful spot where you lose it. You lose it before you even get started.
Right. Then you walk in the office and they're gone. You burned that lead.
Yeah. You burned it before you even got to the office. So I have a free 5 phone fixes guide that you have to have. I mean, every receptionist should have one at her desk in front of her at all times.
Wonderful.
And just lots of stuff on there. So it's cosmeticimagemarketing.com.
Thank you for what you do. Catherine does a lot of teaching at the meetings, and thank you for helping so many doctors. Thank you for watching.
Thanks so much.
More videos coming soon from the FFAS in New Orleans. See you
Bye-bye.
later.
Now, why do you have 4 cell phones?
Well, each one's a different channel. One's on, that was Facebook Live, that's Periscope.
Look at you
This
being
is
all tech
YouTube.